Hello traders, follow me at Gunby9662C and you can send me direct messages on Twitter or leave me messages below the YouTube video. Like the video if you like it, and I appreciate all the comments you can possibly give me back and stuff. Okay, what I'm seeing today is a bullish setup going into non-farm payrolls come Friday. And one of the major trades which I'm seeing right now is the US dollar versus the Japanese yen. And this is your carry trade. And I think we are setting up for a reversal in the carry trade going into the non-farm payrolls Friday. And you can't really see it on the daily chart here, but I want to show you what's going on here. I use Fibonacci fans, and they take into account the Fibonacci zones over time. And we are holding this fan line, which is, it's not the same as a trend line, but it is a reference point, okay? And we are oversold on our price oscillator, suggesting that it's time to buy the US dollar versus the Japanese yen. That tells you that the yen, that the carry trade might be positive, driving more money into the US equities under this scenario. What is really alerting me here is on the 1 hour chart. Our Ichimoku cloud is a really thin cloud situation, which is a very good scenario for a potential trend change. Also, we're crossing on a bullish cloud, which that's another thing which I look for. And we are at trend line resistance off of a Fibonacci fan zone. So this really looks like to me we are going to get a reversal in the yen trade overnight, thus giving us a pop in the Japanese, the Nikkei overnight. Because if this relationship changes overnight, it's going to be a major driving force for Japan in the after-hour session. And what really alerted me to this setup is the huge volume that's hitting the US dollar versus the Japanese yen today. I think there's a lot of traders who are seeing the same setup right here, and they are setting up for a bullish scenario going into the end of the week. I'm keeping an eye on our Qs. We've came right back down and we bounced off a value area high for the week, and this acts as resistance till it no longer does. But so far it's holding up and putting higher value in for the week. If my thesis is right, we're actually going to see next week value even open higher than what we are this week. So just keep this one in mind. We are above our signal line and our support lines. Everything's pretty darn bullish on the Qs. And what was really alerting me today on the Qs, we are below the 1 hour, but we do have a bullish cloud 1 hour scenario going into the overnight session. So just keep that in mind. We are below on the 1 hour. Just keep this close watch here. We want to see how the Qs close. I would love to see the Qs close at 132.20 area going into the overnight session. So but the value for the week would be 132.34, and so we're actually getting a discount if we get a rally into the end of the week. We're definitely going to go back to the value point of control on the Qs, in my opinion. Another one on my scan there that was popping up was IWM, and this is a value area low for the week. So this is a buy zone for your IWM. So just keep that one in mind, that IWM could easily pop at the end of the week here. But we are below the 1 hour cloud, and it is a bearish cloud. So it's giving you a mixed signal. And our 1 hour price oscillator does look like it's a little extended here. Let me look on the daily. But even on our monthly webs here, we are at the lower end of the value, but we are inside of value. So, and the oscillator has reset back to 0. So it's not an overbought situation at these low levels. So there's definitely a potential for higher highs. And actually, I was wanting to talk about IBM. It's down here at value area low for the month, so just keep this one in mind on your daily. And it looks like we're getting across of our signal line. We are below the 1 hour cloud, but it's a super thin cloud, so keep that in mind. And we're below the weekly value area. So if we do get some responsive buying in the markets, IBM is likely to be a beneficiary from that. Now on the flip side, we got BABA turning with a bearish 1 hour cloud, and we are resolving. Price is a very tight and right near the volume point of control. So we do have the big meeting with China tomorrow. It looks like BABA's weakening going into the news tomorrow. So just keep this one on your watch for the downside possibility. And finally, one of the more weaker stocks, and that's Nike. We got a bearish cloud on the 1 hour, and it looks like price action is likely to drift lower in the not so distant future, in my opinion. That's just some chart patterns I wanted to share with you guys. It really looks like it's going to go back down to 54.32 on Nike. So good trading all. My bias is still to the upside into the end of the week. Thanks a lot.